Hello, Realtors. I hope everybody's having a great day. What a crazy weather day we're having. In case you don't know me, I am Jana Mae, and I'm a Realtor with the Exit Magic City. And let me turn off the sound here. And I would like to introduce you to a very good friend of mine, as well as my accountability partner, Lori Paul. Yay! Let's all cheer for Lori. Yay!
Everyone.
There she is. Hey, Lori, how are you?
I'm good. Video isn't my favorite thing, but I'm excited to see everyone tonight.
Yeah, I sulked. That's how I got her here. I sulked. But anyway, just to hop on, say if I see we've got some people watching, say hey and let me know who you are and what office you're in. I want I'll talk a little bit and then I'll let Lori do some talking. The way I perceive the relational realtor, it started out as yay, thank you, Dorothy, my beloved broker. So a group basically before Friday 13th. It was a group to talk about basically Buffini, peak producers, being relational, items of value, buy gift ideas, that sort of thing. And then boom, we get COVID-19. So now what I really want is for us to support each other and help each other out. It doesn't matter if you're in the South, the North, Canadian, South American, anywhere in the world. I want this to be a group where we support each other. If you need something, some advice, if you're a new agent, there's going to be people here. Hey, Tony.
Hey, found it. Yay.
Yeah, let me open this up. You may get some reverberation from my voice, but
I can't see you.
Something. There we go. There we go. And I'll shut up but after this. But I'd like to know, hey Ben, hey Candace, hey Megan, hey Tony, hey Dorothy. Anybody else? Yeah. Hey. Let me know what y'all would like to see coming out of this group. Very supportive group, realtors to realtors. So anyway, let's get on with happy hour. Who has their drink? Oops. I can't see it, Lori. Take a picture of your drink and post it in comments. Let's get a selfie here. Dang it. There we go. Let's get a selfie. I made this. Inside it says, "You're one in a melon." So this is we're all going to participate. We're at the Relational Realtor for happy hour. Lori, let's talk about normal. The normal life of a realtor prior to Friday the 13th.
Well, I'm sorry.
You got a nice.
I feel like we were all really gearing up for the spring market and excited, and we were gaining momentum, right?
Absolutely.
And
looking forward to a hot spring and summer. It was just around the corner.
Yeah, and I know for myself, I had been watching my granddaughter for most of the day, during the weekdays. So I was looking toward the end of March of having full day to work on my business instead of just in the evening. So when the COVID Deals started, I guess I didn't experience the same amount of anxiety as everyone else did because I was in that transition period where I was looking forward to working on my business. So, how about you
How
guys?
long had you been babysitting your gorgeous, adorable granddaughter,
Since the
Rebecca?
end of October.
Since the end of October.
Yeah.
And
So,
you're basically doing two full-time jobs, weren't you?
hmm
Hey,
yeah.
Megan. Megan, I want to see a picture. See a
Oh yeah.
picture of you and a toddy. Hey, Ben. Ben is listening, cooking, and drinking. Ben, I want to see a picture. Hey, Stacy. Stacy.
Superman.
Yes, full pipeline at that time. Yeah, we did have a full
Hmm
pipeline prior to COVID-19. That's Dorothy. Um, Interest rates were still very low
Yeah.
prior to March 13th, and there was what? Nothing but,
Blue
you
skies
said
and
it, Lori.
rainbows.
What's that?
Blue skies and rainbows.
That's right. Somehow you're popping on again.
That's
I've got
weird.
two Lori polls.
You don't want that.
So,
um.
oh, Megan misses Rebecca.
Well, we'll have to bring her by
Yeah,
soon.
I don't think that's the end of it, of seeing our sweet Rebecca. Um, I'm already tipsy. I gave up alcohol for Lent, but this is a work event, so therefore I think Jesus forgives,
Yes, he does. Um,
or I'll repent um, later.
I I guess I'm kind of excited and not to downplay the seriousness of everything that's going on, but I'm kind of thankful and I don't know who else feels this way of the time that we get to work on those things in our business that we didn't have time to do before.
That's right. Um, Lori handled it the appropriate way. The way I handled it was I just froze and not knowing. Oh, Tony added a picture. I can't wait for that picture to pop up. Um, um, I froze and was, what does our future hold? Are we all going to die? Will we survive? Just Italian, Jewish, L'chaim, Mazel Tov, Oy vey, Mamma Mia. Just, I didn't handle it well. And what I did was went and glittered tumblers for a week. And Lori's my accountability partner. And she, one day, and she knows, I don't know how she knows stuff. I can fake it and she sees right through it. Knew, just basically, put it in my face. You can continue doing what you're doing and not have money when this is over and not have business, or you can get to work. There are things you can do. And my office gave Lori the boot award for booting me up the butt to get back to work. And from that moment on, I hit the ground running. So how did y'all handle Friday the 13th? I'll wait for, I know there's a bit of a delay,
I wish
but I
I could
do
see
want
the
y'all to
responses.
share what went through your minds and how you approached business, um, because we are in the people business, aren't we, Lori?
We are. How many of you have accountability partners that you talk to nearly every workday? And are they
Hey,
actually
Keena Perkins is on. Love you. Mwah. Go back to
I was
accountability
just
partners.
asking how many people actually have an accountability partner that you click with and you know they're going to tell you the truth. I wish I could see everyone's comments.
Me too. Oh, you can't see them at all.
Mm-mm.
Um, Dorothy said, keep working, plan to work, and work the plan.
That's right.
And I'll tell y'all something about accountability partners. Lori and I have been accountable to each other for how long? Was it last spring?
Yep.
It was when I came back to work, wasn't it? After that.
Yeah.
And Lori and I, we're nice. We only look at things on the positive note. And it's hard when you're an accountability partner to say it what you see. But the blessing now is Lori and I are, we've had that relationship for a year now, that we are able to say,
cut the crap.
yeah. And either, unless you want to sit there and watch me make all the money, put down the glitter. So yeah. And I forgot what else I was going to say, but tipsy. Hold your drink up. Toast to Lori Paul for being so awesome.
Yay.
Just mention it in the comments or send me a picture.
Like, what are you guys doing differently during your day than you were doing before the shutdown? Has your schedule changed at all? I'm just curious to hear what other people are doing.
I am too. Accountability is very important. That's Dorothy. Tony said, I need one. I think he means this. I hope. Where's your drink? Show your drink, Lori. Megan's yelling at me to put down the glitter. Okay, we've caught up.
Okay.
That needs to be on a tumbler. Okay. And the dots. Put down the dots too. Something going back to accountability.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you don't mind that I share this because it's all about you. Lori's not comfortable with being on video, correct, Lori?
Yes, and that's how you're making me accountable. You told me I was going to be on this tonight at 6.
I called her at 3 and said,
Yeah.
we're doing this. And so just, I knew she'd be uncomfortable. I can pop on live at any time. But as this is the one time where I put my foot down with Lori as my accountability partner.
Thank you.
So, yes.
You know that Tony has a broadcast background, and he's probably
Tony
I
Bahu.
don't think I'm saying it correctly.
Tony, we got to talk. You got to teach us because I just get on and be me. And
yeah, Tony has a broadcast background, and he could probably teach all of us a little bit about doing video.
yes, Tony, I like you. I like you a lot, Tony. Keena says, definitely changed. Okay, definitely changed my daily routine. Just keeping in touch with my clients and make sure they are doing okay and if they have any needs. Cheers to you, Keena Perkins. Cheers. Yay. There we go. You're one in a million, Keena.
Yeah.
Miss you, baby. Miss you. And she's got 3 glasses of wine emojis. Yes, I will. Dorothy, Tony, I'm gonna interview you, okay?
That would be great.
Yeah. Thank you, Dorothy. She's so smart. Partner and accountability partner. And yes, I will teach you everything I know. Yay for Tony. Yay. Cheers to Tony. Hold up your glass, Lori. I am such a boss of boots. This is to Tony. We can't see it, babe.
Oh, sorry.
There we go. Cheers. Hey,
Um,
Tracy Stopson, who's a very creative agent, is it the Gulf Coast, Tracy? Um, the Catalyst. Who's the Catalyst? Tracy, I think, is in the Gulf Coast of Alabama, or is it Mississippi, love? She may have me on mute. I'm accustomed to that. But anyway, um, so, fear about the future of
mhm.
our businesses. And I discussed how I froze, and Lori did the complete opposite. And that was because she had spent 6 months doing 2 full-time jobs and did have a difficult client that I would have kicked to the curb long before she stuck it out. She stuck it out.
Uh,
Um, how are we working now, Lori?
well, we're fine tuning how we're reaching out to our database for sure. Um, we definitely have reasons to reach out to our database, so we're able to do that by calling them, texting them, and so far everyone has been happy to hear from it, hear from you. And as far as vendors and people that serve our industry or work with us in the industry, um, they are doing things differently. So I've noticed that recently that I need to be on the ball to contact them to find out how they're doing things differently. So that if I'm in a contract situation, I don't just assume that it's business as usual with them either because of their schedules, so forth and so on. I know a few HVAC people, a few roofers, they're scheduled way out. We don't get the same turnaround time. So it's probably, and I need to pick up on this, is to reach out to more of them to find out how they're doing things differently. And we can highlight them too at the same time. So,
Absolutely. Because you had mentioned that photographers and HVAC
yeah,
people are booked until the end of April. So,
yeah.
as soon as you get a listing, you need to find out
Mhm.
because you may have a contract the next day. I did put a listing on the market Wednesday, and Friday morning we were under contract. So,
Yay.
yeah, and that's the thing about where I froze, not knowing the future. My
Mhm.
beloved broker Dorothy said, "But you didn't know the future prior to March 13th," and I'm like, "No,
Very
I
true.
didn't, did I?"
Very true.
And so just made a few adjustments. Some of you may have noticed um, that I'm on Facebook Live a lot,
Mhm.
and that's one of the changes. You need to get on social media. Sorry, I'm looking at the comments. You need to get on social media as much as you can. Um,
Yeah.
and I try to do 2 to 3 times a day so people can see you are still working. Um, and be in short videos. I tend to babble, but short videos are the best because people will look at those if they know you're long-winded like me.
Mhm.
They may ignore, but I'm working on being not so long-winded. So what
I'm
are you doing?
curious.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I'm curious as to what kind of questions you're getting from your clients, from the other realtors. What sort of things are they asking you about going forward during contracts, during listing appointments? What kind of new questions are they asking? And how are you responding to that? I think we could all learn if we shared that. Maybe some best answers. I'm curious to see what's going on
While
with
we're
questions.
waiting for that, just want to
Mhm.
let y'all know Tracy Stopson, a very creative individual. She is in Mississippi Gulf Coast. So if
Mhm.
y'all get any clients or want to refer out, Send them to Sweet Tracy. Megan said I have a show on my realtor page called Business Unusual, and she said it gives me life. So that's awesome. That's something y'all could do. I want to continue that after this COVID thing is over, to do that twice a week. Just interview people. Tony Bayhu, I hope I said your name right. Yeah, that's the other thing, Dorothy, and Dorothy brought up. Closings are happening every day.
Yes, they are.
Title
I
companies are title companies are accommodating us. Closing attorneys are accommodating us.
Yes.
Lenders are accommodating us. Rules change every day to simplify it. And I'm sorry, Lori, go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
They're all working with us. I will say one thing that this period has made me really stop and think about is a retirement plan or a an additional stream of income. And so that I think has given me a bit of comfort also during this time is, having that additional stream of income. And I know not everybody has that, but that's given a big source of comfort, with like residuals and stuff. So that's something to look forward to and also to be working on during this time.
Residuals. Sorry, I got excited. Julie Meggs popped on. She said, "Hey, you too."
Hey,
Um,
girl,
you were
Tuscaloosa.
talking about like profit share and
Mhm.
residuals.
Residuals, yeah.
Because not every, I think Exits may be the only company that has residuals. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, and we'll talk about that.
Later.
Residuals are nice. Yes.
um,
So people still need to buy houses and they still need to sell. I'm encouraging all my prospects to don't wait. If you had planned to sell your house in the spring, there are buyers out there. My Helena listing had 17 showings the first day. So there are buyers out there.
oh,
Um,
absolutely.
so if you've spoken to anyone about selling or buying, do it. Now's the time. Um, got anything to add to that?
Yeah, and I think just making things as easy as possible for your clients with technology and putting tools in their hands so that they can home search. They know what's going on with their listing at all times. If you could put those tools in their hands, it eases some of their anxiety maybe during the process. If you can talk to them about what you have available to help them, maybe more so now than before, um, you know, I think that's important too.
Absolutely. The co-owner in my office, Connie McClendon, is also a lender, and she shared with us yesterday that oh, I'll try not to butcher it. Basically, they've increased the credit score for
Mhm.
like a conventional, like somebody, I get, would it be the Fed, Lori? Somebody said it.
The
Go ahead.
Sorry. Conventional has raised the minimal credit score to 660,
Yeah,
FHA and some up to 640, some to 660. And as far as mortgage forbearance,
yeah,
one of the ways I reached out to my uh, clients, I was telling them about, if they were thinking about doing the forbearance, that there was a way for them to check if their mortgage was backed by Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac. And when they're asking for that, they need to ask the next question in that, is that all of those payments, are they going to be due on day 91 when the 3-month period is over? Or are they going to have it tacked onto the end of their mortgage? So say if they had a 25-year mortgage, is their mortgage going to be 25-year in 3 months, which is
Right.
preferable, right? Because no one wants to come up with 4 months of mortgage payments and, in July, what have you. So that's another way of reaching out to your clients and just kind of say, I don't know if you thought about this, but be sure you ask that next question whenever you're looking at getting a forbearance.
That's right. And she also said, pay your, she advises that you pay your mortgage and put forbearance on all your other bills. But when it comes to your mortgage, it's best to stay on top of it and always to check. Don't go by what's the media saying and all that. Check with your mortgage holder to make sure. So just something you can share with buyers you're working with. I know realtors are working with buyers because 17 in one day showed my listing in Helena.
Yeah.
Payment times 4. Let me see. Okay, Julie told her people the same. Julie Megs.
Good deal.
Oh my, are we still live? I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what are some of the comments? I can't read any of them. I'd love to hear.
You can't see to the right. Okay. Dorothy said we're frozen. Okay, are we
Ah,
back? Dorothy. Okay. Megan said we're frozen.
mhm.
Are we back? I think we're back because I'm moving on my screen.
Hmm.
Anyway, we'll just keep going. What was the question you asked everyone?
I just want to see what all the comments are because I can't see them. I know Julie said she told her people the same thing. Anything else coming up that how you're relating to your clients? You know, best practices.
Just Kina shared, which is basically what we're doing, reaching out to past clients and sphere of influence.
Yeah.
We are good now, according to Megan and Dorothy.
Yeah.
I hope y'all hung in there with us.
Yeah.
So one thing Lori and I have found is we've taken this time to study our broker exits technology. This is, I'll just say it. It's awesome. I'm sorry. I don't want I know if you're happy where you're at, I bless you. I've got foot and mouth disease. This is not a recruiting video, is what I'm trying to say. But one thing they have a stimulus package for us, and
Wonderful.
I hope I don't lose people talking about this. Um, this is what Lori and I have, and Lori, you jump in. Anybody we sponsor, we get 10% directly before it hits the office, whatever, and goes to corporate. Uh, we get 10%, and that's not changing during this time. Another thing is they have what's called Exit Elite, and it's an additional fee, and every exit associate gets a vanity code. Like, what's yours, Lori?
LP1.
Mine's super unique. Jana May. So with Exit Elite, say somebody's driving through we lost one. driving through a neighborhood and they see an exit for sale sign that says text Jana May. Um, yeah, exit Elite Light. Text Jana May to 85377. Well, any other property that's active, I get notified. So that's awesome. So when you see my sign, you're going to see text Jana May to 85377. So I never used that technology, using it now. Um,
Mhm.
Murdering social media, murdering
Yeah.
it. I'm all up in it, and I discussed it before. And but social media is the way people will know you are still in business, and you can show them how you are still in business.
Yeah.
You got anything to add, Lori?
I just think when you have the tools, use them, because whenever we start coming back up out of this time of quarantine and social or physical distancing, that we're not looking back and regretting that we didn't take full advantage of this time, because I think that's very important. I know that I'm excited to have a little bit of extra time to work on things, and I'm looking forward to whenever we get past all of this. So
Oh gosh, yes. I mean, it, I'm planning. Oh, let me see. Go live on social media often. That's per Dorothy. Megan
mhm.
says everyone is at home, maybe bored. Um,
Yeah,
and yeah, when I do my daily calls, people are more welcoming than before. So they're
true, very
probably
true.
glad they're talking to somebody that's not a family member.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, the floodgates will open. So
Yep.
it's who's working now is who's going to um, be successful at the end of this.
Mhm.
Like one thing Lori said, oh, I'm jumping, putting the cart before the horse. Let's support each other.
Yes.
Let's do what we can for each other. A suggestion that Dorothy made, she's so freaking brilliant, um, is if you've got a listing, someone in this group, and you don't have to be in the same office, go
Mhm.
do a virtual showing, go do a virtual tour, hop on, go live.
Yeah.
If you want me to do a virtual showing, I would love it. My number, text Jana May to 85377. You can download my mobile business card and text me or call me and let me know your listing, and I will go do a virtual showing.
Yep.
Um, Megan says talking to anyone if they live alone like me. Oh,
Oh, oh.
oh, hugs to
We
Megan.
love you, Megan.
Megan, with all the Zooms you're on, I think you're getting lots of love. So, yes. So, who has a listing that wants a virtual showing, and who wants to do a virtual showing?
Mhm.
Oh, thanks, Megan. How can you gotta love Megan?
Yes.
So,
Well,
oh,
what's the
you want to
topic?
talk about filtering all the noise, like news and
Yeah, pick one or two things that you want to work on, and we all have so much information coming at us. And of course, this Facebook Live is one of those things, but if we could just encourage each other to stay focused on our priorities and to focus on one or two things, cross them off our list, cross them off their list, and we'll have those foundations ready for when we come out of this. So.
Yeah. And also the news. Be careful where you get your news,
Yes.
your info. Like go to World Health Organization, go to CDC, and also you can report that back to your sphere of influence. Be the person who states facts. And something else that's not on our agenda is support local businesses. And I have been supporting local businesses who are giving back to the community, like By George with the masks, and the dad's carpet and upholstery cleaning. He, giving away disinfectant, which is outside all my listings. And I've got 60 little bottles in my car to hand out to anybody who wants them. So
that's really following your business plan too, right, Jana? You're kind of staying on course with your pop buys and taking care of your vendors, really. So,
yeah.
and that way your schedule hasn't changed or your
In
plan.
fact, I'm busier.
Yeah.
Less time to dot and less time to glitter. So, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Because this is what I love, is real estate. Who loves selling real estate? All 5 of you comment. Say, I love real estate.
I love real estate.
Wait, and there's a delay. They should be coming. It should all be popping up right now.
I can't see anything.
I'm sorry you can't see comments. Dorothy said, report the news and don't interpret it. Just report the facts. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Lots of hearts. Dorothy gave us lots of hearts.
Thank you.
So I think I'm almost empty. No, I've got plenty.
So what's the topic for the next get together? Do we have any suggestions?
I welcome suggestions. I would welcome to invite you on. I want to do this every Wednesday night at 6. It may not always be happy hour because I'm already woohoo. But Megan said, Dorothy says, I love real estate. Yeah, she knows it. She knows it. Megan says, I will love. Megan is taking her pre-license course. I will love selling real estate with such a great community of people like this. How could you not? Absolutely. So I'd like to hear what y'all. I'd like to hear from y'all. I'll try to be. I don't want to be throwing just posts throughout the day, only when something comes up. But y'all share things like it. If you have a success, share it in this group. If you have a bad day, share in this group, and let's all lift each other up. And if you have pop buy ideas, share it. Share it. And also let me know what you want from this group. As a realtor, what would you want to
and if you'd like to contribute. Sorry, I'm always interrupting. So
I'm always talking.
If anyone wants to contribute something and, maybe practice being on video, this is a safe place.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Lori, if you want to practice live videos, Lori, hop on here and get, I've got rules, or Lori and I have rules. where because she's an admin, no ugliness. One,
Right.
I've got no tolerance for ugliness. Booted. So is that Jana? No, that's Dorothy. There's another realtor named Jana Lindsay.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, Julie. My bad days are usually to do with homeschooling. Oh, bless her,
Oh,
Julie.
bless
How many
you,
babies you
Julie.
got?
Julie, don't you have like four?
I want to
If I
say
remember,
four. I was thinking five.
I remember.
Oh, God love her. My husband is an educator with Tuscaloosa County Schools. So, yeah, he was there today calling parents
Oh man.
for the next week. Oh, Megan, maybe a great giveaway idea for your open house could be a gift certificate for them to get dinner from a local restaurant so that everyone is being lifted up during these times. Awesome. Dorothy
That's
said,
awesome
could you
idea.
get another mom to share the teaching? And Julie, what you doing next Wednesday night at 6, Julie?
Yeah.
And yes, Julie Meggs has 4. I'll
Bless
call
you,
Julie.
Julie.
Julie and I
Bless
were at
you.
ARC together. So I love Julie.
She's a go-getter.
Oh my gosh, she's done quite well.
Yeah.
Anybody in Tuscaloosa from Joe's
Mhm.
school, I refer to Julie. Julie, you can always open up a franchise, an exit franchise, just saying. Anyway, this is not a recruitment video, and I will not allow this to be a recruitment group. So, my love, do you have anything to add before we sign off? Julie says, I wish mine are so young and most activities are Hanson. Thank y'all. I think Julie's having some happy hour.
Good for you, Julie. Um, Jana May, thank you for making me accountable to jump on a video. I appreciate it.
And it won't be
And
the last, my love. It won't be the last.
thanks
And I
for
want to thank
everyone for joining
everyone
us.
for joining us. I'm glad it wasn't just me and Lori. So this is a very new group. So thank you.
Yeah. So we're
And
open to
y'all
suggestions.
comment and post in this group and let's support each other.
Yes. Yes.
So mwah.
Mwah.
Bye,
Cheers,
y'all.
Lanza.
Yeah,
Bye.
we
Have a
can't
good
see your
night.
glass. Show your glass. It's very artsy.
Created by Miss May.
Yes, one of my pores. 44 minutes, Lori.
Oh my
44
goodness.
minutes.
Oh, okay. We're gonna cut
Love
that.
y'all.
Good night,
Bye,
everyone.
y'all.
Thanks for being here. Bye.
Did I not end it?